Hi, my name's Chris, and I'm about to show you a cutting-edge parenting technique that will change your life. And I call it Space Helmet.
Scenes like this will become a thing of the past. Just apply one space helmet to each child and voila! Everybody's happy. Alright, time to get to work, and you're gonna need some supplies. Contact cement, pattern, sharp knife, foam camping mat, hair dryer, craft foam, rubber gloves, glue gun, paint, and an old chair cushion. Optional supplies include Grandma's electric carving knife, Mod Podge, and a knee. Okay, print off the pattern and tape it together, lining up the registration marks. Then you can cut it out and trace it onto your foam. Also make sure you put the little alignment marks on. Those will be helpful later. Now grab your sharp knife and cut it out. Start by gluing the V-shaped cutouts in the pattern. Apply glue to both sides and use an old business card to make sure it gets right into the crack. Now wait until the contact cement is no longer tacky, and then you can press the two edges together. Remember to wear rubber gloves to protect your hands, and go outside or in a well-ventilated place to protect your lungs. Now glue the two number 1 pieces together along the center line, lining up the front and then working your way back. Watch the alignment marks to make sure that it's going together evenly. Go over it again, making sure everything is pressed firmly together. Now pull out your hair dryer and heat it up a bit, and then you can use your knee to stretch down the center of each panel. This rounds it out. Now we'll glue on piece number 2, again lining up the front and working your way back. Now repeat the old hair dryer and knee trick, rounding out the helmet until you're happy with how it looks. Glue the two front flaps together and you've got the basic space helmet shape. This would be perfect if you wanted to be a Lego Spaceman. Now mark out the dimensions for the bottom rim and cut completely through on the furthest line. Next make a cut that only goes partway through the foam on the center 2 lines. Now flex the foam and carefully cut out that center strip. This way, when you release the foam, you've got a nice groove down the center. And really, the only reason we're doing this is just to make it look a bit more interesting. Now glue it onto the helmet, starting in the center back, and then cut off any extra that's overlapping. Okay, we still need more details though, like some round circly things, with some extra round circly things made by pressing down with the end of a pen. And we can cover up that line down the front center with a nice rectangular plate. Just add a couple rivets to finish it off. Now we'll glue a racing stripe down the center to cover that seam. Of course, my craft foam isn't long enough to do it all in one strip, so I've lined up the join with one of the cuts already in the helmet, which will get covered up with this random piece. Grab a giant bucket of white paint you just found in your garage and start painting. Might take a couple of coats.
There we go. Just let her dry.
And while you're waiting for it to dry, why not give yourself a haircut?
And I'm gonna go do something crazy.
And if you don't like your haircut,
Oh. Problem sorted.
now's your chance to pretend you're floating through space. Use it wisely. You may also notice that I've added some silver acrylic paint, and I've given the whole helmet a coat of gloss Mod Podge, which gives it that nice shine. Now it's time for ugly chair cushion to meet the electric carving knife. You could use a regular kitchen knife, but there's no way you'll have near as much fun or get near as smooth a cut. I've given you measurements for these pieces in the pattern, but you may have to adjust them to get the perfect fit for your child's head. Hot glue the two thinner pieces inside the top of the helmet and the wider one at the back. Now, cut out and glue the chin pieces. I used 2 sets of 3 here to get the right fit for my son, and glue them on either side of the chin. And you're done. Booyah!
So the next time you want to send your kids into orbit, you can. Just click the link beside me to get the pattern, and you're well on your way to many happy space children. See ya. Do you want to say hello to everyone on the internet?
I want to keep playing with Lego.
There you have it.
Busy building.
You guys are not important enough. What are you building?
I'm doing a few adjustments to my double-decker couch.
We didn't have double-decker couches when I was a kid.